The K-pop world is abuzz with anticipation, questions, and emotions as whispers of an explosive revelation from Jin, the eldest member of global sensation BTS, begin to dominate the headlines. Could Jin, known for his diplomatic yet fierce loyalty to his bandmates, really be holding the key to exposing a dark chapter in Jungkook's military service? And how far is he willing to go to ensure justice? In an unexpected twist that feels straight out of a drama, sources close to the matter hint at a brewing storm, a storm fueled by bullying allegations directed at Jungkook during his mandatory military service. As the story unfolds, it's becoming increasingly clear that the accused may have underestimated both Jungkook's resilience and Jin's determination to protect those he holds dear. It all started with cryptic rumors circulating on online forums, alleging that Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, had been subjected to targeted bullying while fulfilling his mandatory duties at a military camp. Initially dismissed as baseless speculation, the allegations gained traction when anonymous insiders leaked details of verbal harassment and intentional ostracism. The accusations, though unverified, painted a picture of envy-fueled hostility directed at Jungkook, a star whose global fame apparently became a source of resentment among certain peers. Jin, who himself is serving in the military and shares a protective bond with Jungkook, remained silent in the early days of the controversy. However, his silence did not equate to inaction. ARMY, the devoted fanbase of BTS, began speculating that Jin was quietly gathering evidence and preparing to confront the issue head-on. The turning point came when Jin's legal representatives issued a veiled statement. The truth will surface. If those responsible do not come forward with a sincere acknowledgement of their actions, measures will be taken to present evidence in a court of law. This declaration sent shockwaves through both the fandom and the public, leaving everyone wondering, what does Jin have up his sleeve? Insiders suggest that Jin is in possession of irrefutable proof, possibly audio recordings, video footage, or written documentation that could dismantle the denials of the accused. The specificity of the statement has sparked debates online, with some netizens theorizing that Jin's evidence might not just confirm the bullying but also implicate higher-ranking individuals who turned a blind eye to the mistreatment. Jin's protective stance toward Jungkook is no secret. As the eldest member of BTS, he's often referred to as the group's unofficial guardian, a role he embraces with unwavering commitment. During interviews and fan interactions, Jin has consistently demonstrated his willingness to stand up for his bandmates, even if it means putting himself in a vulnerable position. But why would Jin take such a bold and potentially career-altering step in this case? Close friends and confidants reveal that Jin's motivation stems from a deep-seated belief in accountability and justice. He sees this not just as an attack on Jungkook, but as an attack on the integrity and dignity of BTS as a whole, shared one insider. The decision to expose evidence, if carried out, could have far-reaching consequences. For one, it could significantly impact the careers of those involved in the bullying. If proven guilty, the perpetrators may face legal repercussions, tarnished reputations, and irreversible damage to their personal and professional lives. Moreover, the revelation could shed light on systemic issues within South Korea's military culture. While mandatory military service is seen as a rite of passage for Korean men, it has long been criticized for fostering environments where hierarchical abuse and bullying can thrive. Jin's potential disclosure might spark a broader conversation about the need for reform, forcing authorities to confront uncomfortable truths. As anticipation builds, public opinion remains sharply divided. Supporters of BTS and human rights activists have lauded Jin's courage, emphasizing the importance of holding bullies accountable. This could be a turning point, wrote one fan on Twitter. Jin's actions might inspire others to speak up against abuse. On the other hand, skeptics argue that taking the matter public could have unintended consequences. Some fear that the accused may retaliate with counter-allegations or attempt to discredit Jin and Jungkook through smear campaigns. Others worry that the scandal could overshadow BTS's musical legacy and impact the group's global standing. While much of the focus has been on Jin's next move, it's impossible to ignore the emotional toll this ordeal has taken on Jungkook. Known for his cheerful demeanor and unparalleled work ethic, Jungkook has reportedly struggled to cope with the stress and betrayal associated with the bullying allegations. Fans have noticed subtle changes in Jungkook's public appearances, describing him as more subdued and vulnerable. Yet, true to his character, Jungkook has remained silent, allowing his actions to speak louder than words. Observers believe that Jungkook's resilience, combined with Jin's advocacy, could turn this painful chapter into a source of empowerment and change. As the deadline for a public acknowledgement from the accused looms, all eyes are on Jin. Will he release the evidence and take the case to court? Or will the perpetrators choose to come forward and accept responsibility for their actions? The stakes have never been higher, and the suspense is palpable. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is clear: Jin's unwavering commitment to justice is setting a powerful example, not just for BTS fans but for anyone who believes in standing up against wrongdoing. Stay tuned as this story continues to develop. The world is watching, and the truth, whatever it may be, is on the verge of coming to light. While much of the focus has been on Jin's next move, it's impossible to ignore the emotional toll this ordeal has taken on Jungkook. Known for his cheerful demeanor and unparalleled work ethic, Jungkook has reportedly struggled to cope with the stress and betrayal associated with the bullying allegations. Fans have noticed subtle changes in Jungkook's public appearances, describing him as more subdued and vulnerable. Yet, true to his character, Jungkook has remained silent, allowing his actions to speak louder than words. Observers believe that Jungkook's resilience, combined with Jin's advocacy, could turn this painful chapter into a source of empowerment and change. As the deadline for a public acknowledgement from the accused looms, all eyes are on Jin. Will he release the evidence and take the case to court? Or will the perpetrators choose to come forward and accept responsibility for their actions? The stakes have never been higher, and the suspense is palpable. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is clear: Jin's unwavering commitment to justice is setting a powerful example, not just for BTS fans but for anyone who believes in standing up against wrongdoing. Stay tuned as this story continues to develop. The world is watching, and the truth, whatever it may be, is on the verge of coming to light. As the media frenzy intensifies, one crucial question emerges: how did such an incident remain hidden for so long? The alleged bullying of Jungkook brings to light a broader issue: the silent battles fought by many conscripts in South Korea's rigidly structured military environment. Experts argue that hierarchical abuse often goes unreported due to fear of retaliation and the stigma surrounding whistleblowers. Jin's involvement in this case is a rarity, a celebrity leveraging his platform to expose systemic issues. His decision to intervene has already sparked conversations among military officials, lawmakers, and activists about the need for comprehensive reforms. If someone as influential as Jin can't make a difference, who can? Questioned a prominent activist during a recent press conference. ARMY, known for their unwavering support of BTS, has been instrumental in amplifying this issue. Social media platforms have become battlegrounds for discussions, with hashtags like #JusticeForJungkook and #JinForChange trending globally. Fans have also organized petitions, demanding a thorough investigation into the bullying allegations and calling for greater protections for military personnel. However, ARMY's involvement has not been without controversy. Critics accuse the fandom of overstepping boundaries and turning a sensitive issue into a spectacle. Yet, supporters argue that their activism highlights the power of collective action in holding institutions accountable. As the eldest member of BTS, Jin has often been a symbol of responsibility and maturity within the group. His decision to take a stand in this case further cements his legacy as a figure of integrity and courage. Industry insiders predict that Jin's actions could inspire other celebrities to use their influence for social change, marking a significant shift in the role of public figures in South Korea. For Jin, this battle is about more than protecting Jungkook. It's about challenging a culture of silence and ensuring that future generations do not endure similar injustices. Whether he succeeds in this mission remains to be seen, but his resolve has already left an indelible mark on those who believe in the power of truth.